Well, LaKeith Stanfield, somebody who doesn't like me either. I remember he did an interview a while back. I think it might have been Variety Magazine or something like that. And he talked about how he really wants to play a gay role and he wants to really get in touch with that in his acting. And we did an article about that. And he was like, yeah, fuck Vlad. I guess it's because I'm a black man and he's Vlad. He's doing these articles about me. And I'm like thinking like, well, this was your interview. I'm not sure what you're mad about right now, LaKeith. But he's taken a few shots at me over the years. But I remember with you, he had made a video about you, and there was a picture of you on the screen and him holding a gun at the screen. And I was like, whoa, this is a bit crazy, especially for someone. I mean, I can imagine if just a random, I don't know, YouTuber was doing this, but this is an established actor who, has real jobs and pays taxes. When you saw that video of him holding the gun pointing at you, did you feel any sort of concern?
I was concerned for him. That's truthfully, I was concerned for him because I was like, damn, what is this brother dealing with mentally and emotionally that he thought that was okay? And you're right. Like for somebody like him who's in the position that, he's in, like LaKeith is one of the most brilliant actors that, we've ever seen. At least I think so. I think LaKeith is a brilliant actor. I know a lot of people just, know him from Atlanta, but I've seen him in things like Sorry to Bother You, and I've seen him in things, like of course, the Fred Hampton movie stuff. But he's like a very, very talented actor, and somebody like that who, sky is the limit for in Hollywood. It was just kind of like disturbing to see that brother doing that because something like that could cost him a lot. It didn't. I don't know if it did or not. I don't know if there was calls made behind the scenes. It definitely didn't have any public outrage, no, social media outrage. But when I saw that, I was concerned about him. I wasn't even thinking like, oh my God, I gotta beef up security now. LaKeith Stanfield is, he's pulling the hammer out on me. Oh my God, it's gonna be a problem. I wasn't thinking that in no way, shape, or form. I literally was thinking, what is this brother going through emotionally and mentally that, he would do something like that? But I feel like I could be wrong because I don't know him, but I feel like I see a lot more stability now. You know what I mean? Personally. I don't see like, there was a time when he'd be like doing Twitter outbursts and, posting like really crazy, salacious, provocative stuff on social media. I don't know if he was doing that for attention or if, or whatever, but I haven't seen any of that in a long time. So it feels like he's got some stability going on. And that's all I want for everybody, man. I want whatever issue you dealing with mentally, whatever issue you dealing with emotionally, man, go get some help for it. Like, people clown me all the time because I'm always talking about therapy and, I've become a mental health advocate, but that's real because that's what I see everybody dealing with. And I see everybody trying to do escapism, right? Like even when we talk about like the YSL case, when you see people getting drugs, snuck to them in court or whatever it is, or people attempting to give folks drugs or lawyers having drugs, I just be hearing, I'm like, man, that lets me know that I understand these brothers got a criminal case going, but man, somebody should be trying to get these brothers some help. If you're going to be calling these institutions correctional facilities, then man, how about try to get like some real correcting and some real, straightening going on? Like I think that these brothers be having, addictions, and the reason they have addictions is because they have trauma and they're constantly trying to escape from things. And I think that, man, when you see situations like that happening, we got to start even rethinking, how we even approach some of this shit we call criminal, So it's just like once again, when you talk about him waving the gun, I didn't see somebody committing a criminal act, even though that is a criminal act. I saw somebody that's like emotionally and mentally unstable. Something like there's some healing that needs to go on there.